that's one thing that I freak out about people that are on this carnivore diet. I hear this carnivore diet stuff, and they're like, oh, no problem with shit at all. I'm like, no problem at all.
Hey, this is Ryan of Happy Healthy Vegan. So from time to time, we'll discuss people on high meat diets, Atkins diets, carnivore diets, and a question that comes up quite often in the comments is, how do these guys poop? Like, how frequently or infrequently? And is it a really painful, laborious, lengthy experience? Well, Joe Rogan, of all people, had a guest on his show recently, Felipe Esparza. He's a professional comedian. He won Last Comic Standing a few years back. And he describes his experience on a high meat diet and his constipation, hemorrhoids, and even lactose intolerance, and how he solved it on a vegan diet. So let's jump right into it. But first of all, I got to give you guys a little warning here. He's a comedian. Both these guys are comedians, actually. They're funny, but it's kind of graphic. So if you're a little sensitive, you might not want to watch this episode.
And I was on the low-carb diet, the Atkins diet.
Oh, okay.
So I was fucking with, I ate cheese and meat all week.
You got bound up.
And I didn't drink no water. I didn't drink no soda. So I must have been stuffed. So Joe, I'm in the bathroom, like the show's over, and like 2 days nothing, right?
Oh no.
And I could feel like my butthole already felt like it had broken glass inside.
Oh, that feeling.
Yeah, so Felipe's doing a low carb, high meat, low fiber diet, and yeah, not too surprisingly, he's getting backed up here. So let's see how he pushes through this situation.
So I finally pushed too hard. Because I pushed it out like I was having a baby. I was doing Lamaze. And
Did
then
you put that up on the YouTube screen, please?
So unfortunately for Felipe, yeah, he's pushing hard through this blockage, and he triggered up a nice flare of hemorrhoids.
How many days did you go before you took a shit?
3 days. Then I took the shit. That's when the pain started. And I blew my butthole out, I guess. And then like 3 days later, I didn't shit right without pain for like 2 weeks.
And then when Felipe finally gets it out, it really doesn't appear all that healthy to him.
Mine like finally came out, and then
Clink, clink, clink.
but it was all bad. It was all dry. It was ugly, man.
Oh.
Painful.
You gotta eat your vegetables,
And then
son.
I peed. Every time I peed, and after I finished peeing, it was hurting my butthole after I peed.
Well, fortunately, Felipe got this worked out of his system, and as humorous as he makes this experience out to be, his experience really shows a truth here. What can happen if you don't have enough vegetables, enough fiber in your diet, which is something that people on the carnivore diet are promoting, not to have any vegetables. But even Joe Rogan, a person who I've been critical of many times in the past, knows better.
These carnivore guys, a lot of them are claiming, like, I eat a fucking salad, bro, I'm up. If you eat broccoli and you start getting headaches, bro, I eat broccoli, it fucks my gains. You don't eat any vegetables. You got no problem at all. Would it really kill you to eat some broccoli with that?
A little kale.
Yeah.
I don't say this too often on our show here, but I completely agree with Joe Rogan. I mean, show me some kind of actual peer-reviewed science that says greens are bad for you, such as greens cause disease or death, or even you lose your gains when you take greens. Those are just very unreal, irrational problems. But there are, as we've seen here with Felipe, very real problems that can and do happen if you don't get enough plant material in your diet. Problems with your butt, hemorrhoids, constipation. Unfortunately for Felipe, his butt problems continue on when he drinks dairy.
No, if I eat milk, I shit on myself. I've been my whole life lactose intolerant, and I didn't even know that. My mom never told me, but man, every time I'm eating cheese, I have problems. I get stuffed up. It don't come out.
Damn.
So I fuck with almond milk and soy milk now.
Yeah, very wise move there, because most people I know personally who are lactose intolerant don't just make the wise move of giving up what was causing it in the first place, giving up all forms of dairy. So what was the actual final thing that helped Felipe rid himself of all these butt and bowel movement problems? It was going vegan.
I fuck with everything vegan. I don't eat meat no more.
When did you stop?
Well, when my asshole blew up.
That's a good move. Get that fiber in, son. Do you feel good, though? You feel okay?
I'm still fat.
Why are you opposed to eggs?
Oh, no, just give it all up, man. I got so scared after I started bleeding, man. And I said, you know what?
Got to get your diet on point.
Fuck
Do you feel better?
I feel good.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't have the runs, I don't gotta shit on myself anymore.
So what a great surprise ending for Felipe's story here. Ridding himself of all these various butt problems, digestive problems, lactose intolerance, hemorrhoids, by giving up all forms of animal products. We're talking meat, dairy, and eggs as well. Just going the whole way. And I want to give some kudos here to Joe for not giving Felipe any crap. I know Joe, you know, you've seen enough videos of his about veganism. He's not very excited or a big proponent of it, let's say. So I'm glad he was very respectful. He saw that Felipe had some really serious health issues and was able to correct them by going vegan. So I hope you enjoyed this sort of lighthearted episode. I know digestive issues are very real. They affect a lot of people. So hopefully if you have a digestive issue, you learned something about how going vegan can help immensely with this. And also let this be a cautionary tale for those who are experimenting with high meat and carnivore diets, that this is a potential problem that you may have to deal with. So another reason to think about getting plants in your diet and even going vegan like Felipe did. So leave your questions and comments down below. What did you think of Joe Rogan here? Were you surprised? Did you think he was quite civil considering his guest was a vegan? And what did you think about Felipe's journey? So share your thoughts down below. Let me know if you're lactose intolerant or have any digestive issues like Felipe. And also subscribe to our channel. Make sure you hit the notification bell to get notifications for all our videos, live streams, and activity on our community tab. So until next time, this goes out to Joe and Felipe. Let's keep it carb, baby. Keep it carb.